Hello everybody, it's me, Ray-Kon here. Hope you all having a wonderful day. Welcome. Today we shall be playing some Cardfight Connect today. And today we shall be doing a little bit of a job for ourselves. And that is that we won't be playing just some regular old ass Cardfight Vanguard. No. I must go through a tribulation for myself. I must suffer just a tiny bit. So in other words, we are going to be playing none of this Gabuelius stuff. No, that's too easy. We're gonna be trying to make Eugene decent. We're gonna try to make Eugene work. Yes, I'm. Oh, this is gonna be work, man. So y'all have a wonderful day, and let's just start watching me just suffer. Well, obviously, first of all, let's check the deck list. First off, which is the strategy. So, the overall strategy with Eugene. We're going to be obviously using the newest version of Eugene, which is the most usable one, which is the Infernal Duststorm Eugene. I hate that I have to use the freaking word usable Eugene in order to describe properly, like, yeah, Eugene's just, like, now works. A deck shouldn't have had that problem in the first place. What do you mean the deck now works? Like, that shouldn't have been a problem. Like, in the day, no, it shouldn't have been. But sadly, it was a problem. So, obviously, right line of Eugene. Draw if we go second guy, pretty good. So, this guy, when rotated upon by the grade 2 unit, look at the top 5 cards of my deck. I choose a card with a Duststorm, which is like Eugene's whole archetype stuff. And then put it into my hand, shuffle the deck. Then, the effect of Ronad is when he's rolled upon by Eugene, any type of Eugene, but you're realistically running Inferno Duststorm, you Energy Blast 2, draw 2 cards, and then shove 2 cards from the hand into Soul. So it's just a cycler. But, you know, cyclers are good in Eugene. Anything that can get me more cards is better. And now this is the most useful Eugene we have, which is Inferno of Duststorm, Eugene. And he is a card that's regarded also as Eugene, so you can run any other older Eugene support. That's perfectly fine. But he also has the very neat skill, rest 2 rear guards, choose a column, and retire all your opponent's rear guards in that column. That's a pretty nifty skill. For the few decks that do have resist, obviously there's the new Dual Nation card that is for Brandgate and Dragon Empire, I think it was. The one that looks like Brutal Jack. Well, that one I can't move, but any other card that says you can't target this card, well, perfect. This doesn't target the card, this targets the column. It's pretty good. Plus, the rest 2 is not really a problem. Eugene already has a bunch of cards that just like, this unit can stand, this unit can stand if conditions are met, this unit can stand if conditions are met, and this unit can stand with conditions are met. So support. That's basically the entire deck of like, yeah, we just restand. Then the neat skill is the fourth attack, which is when this unit attacks, Vanguard, counter blast 1 and soul blast 1. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose the 2 gray or less cards from them, call them to Regar Circle and shuffle your deck. Great less unit from and then call them to Regar Circle in the same column shuffle your deck, and this unit gets 5k power. So Eugene still has that nice multiplier for himself. Then, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, and your opponent has 3 or more open rear guard circles, all the units called by this ability gets 5k power until the end of the turn. So an extra bit of power for that row is not that bad. Eugene himself also gets a power boost just because. I think we didn't really need the grade 3 limitation, honestly. Eugene needs all the help it can get, to be honest. Support's good, but the support just doesn't do enough. It's basically like, yeah, this deck is good, so it's okay. Then obviously, let's look at the grade 1s. Grade 1 is this unit, Barrage of Duststorm's Helena, which she is a rear guard circle at the beginning of your battle phase. If your opponent has 1 or less rear guards, stand this unit. Oh, and Guardian Circle, you have Vanguard with Duststorm, and it's Guardian, this unit gets like a shield. Pretty nifty. Just a shield and get restand. Pretty good. Extra card for extra defenses. A lot of decks nowadays do a lot of rushing. So I'm gonna be having cards that have a dual function that either have a shield and gives me a drop. So, got it. This deck also has some soul blasting. So, getting the cards out of my soul is a lot more easier. So, Gauntlet exists. Obviously, when you put some Regar Circle or put the Guardian Circle, I choose 2 of the cards that are on the right line and put them back into the right line. And then either, if it's a Regar Circle, draw a card. If it's a shield, 15k extra shield. So it's a 20k shield, 33k guard. Pretty sweet. Obviously, we're going to be running Storm Brand Dragon, which is a, when you place, if I have a Eugene or Gandiva Energy Blast 3, choose one of your opponent's regards to retire it. If I did not retire, draw a card, and then you get 5k power to the turn. this unit also has the ability of restanding if my opponent unit was retired this turn. It's a lot more restrictive, the ability, but this ability is an energy blast for a draw. A lot of the times I'm not retiring, so pretty sweet. I really want that draw because drawing is kind of difficult here. Now we have Wild Bullet that's from Clifton. When this unit attacks or boosts, if one rear guard will retire this turn by the ability of your Vanguard. This unit gets 2k power until the end of that battle for each open rear guard circle. Then the ability that I actually want from this guy, the extra power boost and extra attack compared to this card is really good. But what I really want is the counter charge, which is at the ability this unit boosts it. If I have Vanguard with Eugene and discard him, retire this unit, shoot the 3 cards from your soul, and you show 1 or more, return them to the deck. If I did not counter charge this turn, I can counter charge 1. So basically it means that if I'm running out of deck for some reason or another, or I just need counter charge, this unit can just get that thing and get it out of the deck, which is very, very nice. Honestly, I would have liked to have the ability of just stacking them on top, but I think the shuffling is a lot more better, mostly depending, because thanks to Eugene's ability, we can actually stack up pretty decent like units to call for this. But there's not a lot of really good units that can pair up with Eugene that can do that. So I think the shuffling is just like way better. Plus, it could just be 1 card I can just put back into the deck. So it's fine. It doesn't really ask me to put a lot. Just like put a card back into the deck and you're fine. I'm like, okay, sweet. Then obviously we're going to be needing a lot more draws and a lot more defensive. So Fall Heart is going to be very important. There's our Energy Blast Cycler to get draws and just Guardian Shield draws. Now, Resplendent Bullet of Dust from Lugnet. She's also a very important unit in order to get more retires out and also a restander. If I have a Great Vanguard with Eugene and discard him, so +1, rest this unit, choose 1 important rear guards, and retire it. And a second ability, at the beginning of your battle phase, your opponent has 1 or less rear guards, stand this unit gets 5k power until the end of turn. Just pretty decent restander, doesn't really ask a lot of conditions. It's a lot like Hellenis and like, oh yeah, 1 or less cards, perfect, we can stand up. And this is pretty good, extra 5k power as well, it's just like fairly neat. Then for our Nask restander, which is honestly a very old Eugene card, but he's just been a solid guy. Sadly, he's not a Dust Storm, he's Dino Dragon. Strong Fortress Dragon Gibra Brachio, which is if you have Vanguard, which is the old Eugene's name. So +1, rest this unit, choose 1 point regards to retire it. At the beginning of your battle phase. Good day. Yeah, we're reconnected. Okay, so back to the topic of what this is. The whole idea of the deck is basically, I just want to retire a lot of their board and like reduce their ability of like, oh yeah, I have a pretty decent board. I can just throw some stuff away and then I'll just add a few cards that I can call. And I'm like, okay, then I'll just blow up your board. That will be my strategy. My strategy will be just blowing up your board as much as possible, getting my pluses, getting my restands. Basically, I paid this cost and I'm getting my cost back. That is basically the whole strategy of the deck. Obviously, we're running 3 more copies of the Hell Inferno Dostorm. Then, for the extra bit of layer of defense, which I feel like it's very nifty, Ambush Killsmoke. This is a unique card, a unique Blitz Order, because of what it does, and there's really no other deck that can do this, which is Blitz Order Grade 2. Play this card with this counter +1. If your Vanguard is the original Eugene, shoot 1 of your Vanguards. It gets 10k power to the end of that battle. And at the end of that battle, choose 1 point rear guards that boosted for that battle and retire it. So, the reason I genuinely enjoy this card is because it's, for those who don't know, this is basically a Bulwark Blitz Sword. Bulwark was a Grade 4 G guard, which was a guarding mechanic for Strides in the G era for Narukami that functioned very similar, that was an after battle destruction effect. And Eugene's the only deck, the only Vanguard that has a card dedicated for this type of a defensive ability. That 10k shield for in a Blitz Order is not that great, but the possibility of popping something is really good. But there is a particular problem with how the meta is right now. A lot of decks pick up their, if I'm playing Counter Sanctuary, which is a very high possibility, or a deck that grade back row can just shove itself with the soul, but there's a lot of cards that can do that now. A lot of cards that people run consistently. Then Ambush Killsmoke won't do much. But in the possibility it doesn't happen, or I am facing a Leonarn, then there is a distinct possibility that Ambush Killsmoke is just the Blitz Order that can just crack their entire strategy. with the way Killsmoke works. She's like, oh, you boosted with that card? Perfect. I can pop any of those back rows or any of those 3 I want, which is honestly really good. Now, there's another possibility. I could add another card to this deck. I'm genuinely thinking of throwing away Galnet in order to get the... Honestly, I probably will. The Blitz token. I think it was the Blitz ticket. I wrote Dark States. It's Dragon Empire. Ticket. Which is this guy. Dreadbreaker Narsruden. And play some rigor circle from your deck or hand. If you do not play a Persona ticket for the following this turn, perform with the following: reveal a card with Persona right from your right deck, and put a Persona shield ticket. And the other card is the other one is like, if your Vanguard has Persona right, it's like, okay, cool, sweet. And when you play a ticket, Soul Blast for 1. It's just like pretty good. It doesn't use much. I could have used this one as well as a grade 2, but I really wanted like having the interchangeable of boosters and shields. Or we could have used Malden here, but again, it's just like, it's a ifty. This one's a good possibility, though. The Counterblast, though, is kind of high, though. That's one of my problems. I don't really want to pay Counterblast for it. So most likely, we're going to be running this one. I'm going to be trying to run Gallant at the moment, because this is at least a card I can draw and then throw away. Or I could get a draw out of that. But the extra shield's pretty nice. Extra double blitz is pretty good. I think I'm gonna try Narsruden right now, because just place activate ability. I have Persona shield ticket, which I usually don't have. Then obviously our trigger lineup. Our trigger lineup is like, it's interesting. So I'm running Fire Regalis, just one of the best. I can just discard it, forget about it, and then like end the turn, I can just grab it. And when I get to grade 3 and I get an extra bit of search, pretty good. I'm running for the Amina. I'm running more Blitz Orders than I need. So having another Sentinel Blitz Order will cripple it. So not really a fan of that. Now for a trigger line, this is where I was like, considering I have a mix of cards that use Soul Blast and cards that use, well, just Soul Blast in general, I wanted to have a mix. So I decided to have Futokajoshi for just extra fronts. I'm going to be needing them. And plus, how I do the attack pattern for this type of deck, usually do attack with the rear guard that you're going to be probably sacking away. Then you're going to be doing the attack. Then there's a possibility of Futokajoshi just happening. And obviously, just aiding to the soul is going to be really good. So fronts are very valuable. Plus, usually our other row is not going to be hitting as hard. That's the problem with Eugene. It's just like, unless you're like building with specific cards that just gain a lot more power, which also use soul and also are usually also higher grade units, it's really miff. Now, Eugene has a very big pool of cards I can look into. The problem is the cards are quite weird in how they read. Like, I have an extra Restander, which is pretty good, but he uses quite a bit of like the resources. He uses Energy Blast and Soul, if I remember correctly. And there's this other guy that can give Eugene a restand ability. But in order to be able to do that, I have to also beat the condition of getting retiring a unit. And I was just like, I don't really want to have extra cards that are not going to complete the condition. Plus, they also end up clunky with like, with Eugene, I want enough cards that can give me a resource and be restand abilities. So, this song's repeating a lot. Give me a sec. My intention was not for you to repeat a lot, just repeat the playlist. The song. Okay, this is loop playlist. Okay, now it's loop. I think I had it in a loop song. Sorry. So yeah, this is my lineup for now, right? I also need draws. This deck genuinely just does not have a consistent draw mechanic. So right now I'm gonna be running Rainbow. Most likely I will be adjusting it as it goes. I'm gonna be switching this to the actual Amavera. I'm starting to see a lot of cards that just restand. So we're running 4 criticals, 3 draws, 4 fronts, and obviously 4 heals and the overturn. Thankfully, I prepped this deck a while back, and I've mostly just been like taking a thing out, taking a thing in, contemplating. I tested this a bit, But like in earlier incarnations were a lot more rougher, and it's part of the reason why I have certain cards here and certain ratios. Oh, look, Minexia. Hello. How are you, Minexia? I hope you having a wonderful day. But yeah, Eugene's just like, he's really weird. And the way how Vanguard is structured right now, and like what cards are giving support and stuff, we have too many Vanguards. So we're having a particular situation right now where the game feels, I wouldn't say rushed. It would be the wrong word. Ooh, Vinicius is trying out the new Station. Hello, I like this. All right, let's start off. Controversial. Yep, you. And this to get nothing. All right, let's move. New. I saw it, but I really didn't wanna. Station is just not my type of play style. I just don't. I tried it once. I feel like I tried it once, but I just tried to do. I tried to try it out, but like it just didn't feel right for me. I don't know what it was. Front. Okay, we did good here. Kill trigger. It went off. Sadly, doesn't matter. It happens. Okay, we got Killsmoke. And now we're doing this. And obviously, in order to maximize our things, we're going to get the draw first, and then we're going to be doing the search for Dust Storm. So do this here, then Energy Blast free, draw a card. Then we're going to be doing the ability here. It's a Roll upon, look at the top 5 cards, and choose a card with Dust Storm. So we're viewing top 5. And thankfully, we have a decent enough cards with Dust Storm. But we have these situations where, like, it's either Drag Raider, Stormband Dragon, so on and so forth. Eugene does get the weird certain cards where it doesn't have the archetype name. So it's like, it plays sort of weird. Now, what should I do here? Kinda want to put a bit of pressure, but I really don't want to risk anything. Okay, so I'll do this here. And then do this here. I think this is fine. 8k there. Let's see. Just a bit of pressure is fine. Yeah, that's pretty good. Then with a boost, 18k, and he gets an extra bit of power, but he already knows, so drive check. No trigger. Brachial, that's fine. I think that's one of the new ones. If you have the Station, when you place on rear guard circle, plant token, develop, retire to rear, and colonies you call it the one plant token, the back or rear check. That sounds genuinely a very interesting deck. It's one of those decks that does use the tokens, but it works similar to like Grampia, where it uses the tokens as a field, which is really good because Station uses the plant case, while the Station uses the blast, which is like sort of combining the tokens. Which is, I like the art. It's like, instead of like these tokens just being plants, they're like plant dragon stuff. They're Station specific tokens. It's really cool. I like it a lot. Ooh, barrel mushrooms. It's still one of the best. Like, I hate it when they make like, oh yeah, this card's kind of busted. It's just like you get 2 boosters. Like, what's not to love of a card that does that? And it's a card that shoves itself to soul, creates 2 boosters. So you're doing 2 things at the exact same time. It's like your deck's missing some soul and you need some boosters. Perfect. This card does both. It doesn't give you big boosters, but it gives you boosters. It gives you things that can do things in the board. It's really good. Like, they made it for Grampia, and they nerfed it obviously for giving the extra bit of power. Ooh, the twin cast is a solid. That's a good discard. Ooh, he's throwing a board. That's dangerous. How are we going to be layering this here? I'll have to take it. Ah, shit. Yeah, this is the damage check. That was a misclick on my end. 5k. No, it's 15k. There we go. The Vanguard's a Dust Storm. So, how am I doing this here? Get rid of that, get rid of that. Can I target this? You're going to be moved to a new circle. If you have Vanguard Room, it gets spun. You're going to be affected by opponent's card effect. Okay, so I sort of have an idea what I should do here. So, I should guard with this. And then this unit's ability gets an extra 5k shield because my Vanguard has Dust Storm in the card. now... Alright, so we did good here. Okay, okay. I was kind of afraid, because this is a deck that's... As it's funny if it is that Eugene is a deck that can just mess around with people's other stuff. It's also a deck that is susceptible also to control. So it's like, you have to be careful with like what you do. I kind of need all the other cards in order to do stuff. Anyway, I do get a plus here, so it's fine. Because now it's the Energy Blast 3. Okay. Throw the bomb thing, Energy Blast 3, draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Then choose 2 cards, shove them into Soul. Soul. And yeah, this is fun. I need every other card. What I drew was nothing really consequential. Alright, so let's start moving our stuffs here. I'll do this here. Then... Alright. We're doing good. So... we call... all these are going to get power boost regardless. So... we're going to get with the one that's substitute. Got it. Do this pattern. Got it. Then... kill... Okay, yeah, same thing. Okay, so first off, Eugene skills, rest 2. Retire that column. Perfect. Then, activating this guy's ability with a Soul Blast 1. Throw away this guy here. Then rest. We retired that unit as well. Okay, so now our abilities are going to be activating right now. So now, battle phase. This guy's ability stands back up plus 5k power. Then this lady's ability plus 5k power stand up. Then, beginning of battle phase, has one of the standard readers stand back up. Okay, so the attack pattern is going to be like this. Then we attack with Eugene here. Okay, we're doing this. So now, get Brachio attacks here. I'm guarding. That's fine. Then, when this unit attacks are boost, for every open rearguard circle, since he has 4, we will be getting a total of plus 4k power. No, plus 8k power. So, plus 5k again, but minus 1k? No, minus 2k. There we go. Then with a boost, Vanguard attack, skill, Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1. Gonna be throwing away this guy here. And now, look at the top 5 cards of my deck. The top 5. And I choose 2 units from among them. Ooh, oh man, we don't have the Energy Blast for that. If I could, I would. So now we're throwing with the Giga Brachio in order to be adding Lugnit. And then we're adding Stormbrand Dragon here. And double deck, and this unit gets power plus 5k, and then shuffle deck. Sadly, these 2 units won't be getting an extra bit of power boost, but we should still be pretty fine. Okay, first check, nothing. Second check, no trigger. Okay, we're depending on the triggers here. Okay, we're pretty good here. Then we're going to be activating the effect of Clifton, and ability boosted. I choose up to 3 cards in my soul. I'm going to be choosing 1 card instead. We're going to be putting Killsmoke to the bottom of the deck. Probably deck, shuffle, even no, shuffle my deck, and then countercharge 1. Then with the boost of Stormbrand Dragon, Lugnit will be attacking directly. Okay? Twin cast gets a 10k shield, perfect, but now it's out of the game. And then, with the boost of Helena's, Lugnit will be attacking here. Goes to Soul, that's fine. Then, Turnet. There we go. I feel like that was a pretty good turn for what we did. We managed to get rid of most of the board. Some of the cards do go back, because that's just what Estacion does. But, the whole strategy is basically, we're just going to take as much cards as we can as possible. And basically that. I said Tyler Eugene doesn't really have a card that can keep coming back. And the only other card that can function similar to that is a Duststorm unit is the Great One unit that can shove itself into Soul, give 5k power to my Vanguard. And then Counter Blast 1 goes out if something was retired that turn. It goes well with Eugene, but the problem is he's a Counter Blast. And since we're running Killsmoke as well here, it's kind of a card that I really can't run. Because sadly, our retire option, really, there's no way to get another card like that out. So I'm being honest when I said it. I've sat down with Eugene a couple of times, and while I've tested, I had an entire 2 days where I just tested it extensively at night. And I was just like I felt like there were times where I felt that the strategy is going somewhere, but there were other times where I was genuinely just like, damn, I'm really getting nowhere. No booster here. Not gonna be worth. Would have to be a garden intercept here. Most likely. We'll have to do this guy here. Gets shield plus 5k. My Vanguard's a dust storm. Then intercept. Guard, okay. You retire and then draw. Most likely, yeah, he's gonna be doing a mechanic here. Can't do anything with the blast here. So I gotta have to take this. And this is what I mean when I have, like, I don't really get a lot of resource here. Because I don't have other cards that can just generate soul for me here. I wish that card that did me the counter charge didn't retire itself. It goes to soul. But basically, it still had some of that old Eugene flavor of, like, yeah, we're just going to retire ourselves. I'm just like, we need soul. We don't need retiring ourselves. We do nothing with that. Damage check. Draw trigger. That's good. Get a draw. Power plus 10k to the Vanguard. That's a good draw. Let's see. At about this unit boosted, you have a good reward. Retire 2 of your rear guards in the same column as this unit. God, this deck is really built to just ignore me. 33k. I gotta have to block one of these attacks. This deck is really a good counter to me. It's another time where I'm like, I'm facing a deck that's just like the counter for me. Because it's just gonna blow up the entire row. Like, okay, yeah, I'll take it. Damage check. No trigger. Because he's just gonna be like, retire 2 of them. Get resource. Get a token in the back row. Draw. 35k. 40k. I kind of have to do this here. I can't afford, like, much damage here anymore. GG. Because regardless, that guy's going to retire and they're going to just pop themselves both. That is a really good deck that's, like... Obviously, it's not prep for me. It's prep for itself. But, like, still kind of nuts. It basically countered me. It is what it is. Okay, we're in right phase. We got this. Let's do this. So, we have Energy Blast, so we're going to be going this method. Obviously, I don't want to pay soul, so we're going to be doing Eugene's ability of resting 2 units. Beep. Beep. Pop. So it's gone. Then, call this guy, activating his ability, Energy Blast 3. He doesn't have any rear guards to retire, so I draw a card. And this unit gets 5k power. That is really good. Really good. Now, sadly, I do have to give up this column in order to be able to, like, do, like, proper power output here. So, battle. Skill. These 2 units stand back up. And my front row gets extra 5k power because of their abilities. And, yeah, we just start swinging here. With a boost of this one, this is a 33k to the Vanguard. Thankfully, like, thanks to Persona, right, it's like we have, like, decent enough power output, but the hand's really good, so it's like, it is what it is. Thankfully, they haven't been getting triggers. If they've been getting triggers, this would have been a lot more disastrous situation. So now, with a boost, Eugene attack, skill of Eugene, I'm gonna be counter blasting 1. Soul blasting 1. Gonna be throwing a dust fire here. Then we're gonna be looking at the top 5 cards of my deck and choosing 2 rear guards and superior color. Not the best options, but these are extra attackers that we can have, and these are cards that are being thrown out of the deck. And we get Nasrudin as well. Okay, Nasrudin's popping off here. Call this to here, call this to here, deck shuffle. Eugene gets extra 5k power. Then, since my opponent's Vanguard's in grade 3, all units called by this ability gets an extra 5k power. And then Nasrudin's ability. Reveal a card Persona right? No, my Vanguard has Persona right. So I'm able to generate a ticket. How do I take the ticket out? How do I get a Persona Shield ticket? Ticket. All right, toolbox. And then get a Persona Shield ticket added to my hand. And there. All right. Hello, Joe. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Done guarding. Okay. Twin drive. First check. Front trigger. Let's go. Plus 10k to my entire front row. Hope you're having a wonderful day, Joe. Welcome. Right now, I'm going to Dragveda over trigger. Hey, thieves. Stand back up. Kajillion power. Draw. They basically die. It's kind of nasty. Kajillion power, re-stand back up. Like, I'm not even double damage. This is like really good. I'm doing good. Ah, that's great to hear. Yeah, he just has nothing. He just doesn't have the necessary. It's just a terrible situation to be. Second check, no trigger. Critical trigger. Yeah, GG. Sorry, Minexia. The triggers were on my way. I don't know how. I noticed. Jeez. I honestly didn't expect to win my first game here. Like, I genuinely did not expect to win my first game. Honestly, the Blitz Order Grade 1 was really good. No, it's fine. It happens. It's still the game. Your deck was one of those decks that was just like, oh yeah, we retire our own stuff, so you can't really. I'm like, damn it, I wanted to retire your boosters. Why are you getting resources out of that? The people of the desert shoot them down. Dude, I'm happy. Like, the deck functioned fairly well. One thing I am questioning is, like, the draw was really good, but I really want to keep the rainbow, though. I'll keep the rainbow for now. I'm keeping the rainbow for now. Because I'm genuinely, like, in my brain, it's like, I need the extra soul. And Eugene doesn't really have more cards that can shove themselves soul, do their mechanic, aid the Eugene strategy. He really doesn't have those type of cards. He has a lot of support, but he just doesn't have a lot of support that just says, oh yeah, we can contribute to the soul, we can restand, do this. We need a card that can do all of it. I need a card that can really say, just like, either give me resource, give me the restand, give me all of that, or like give me some alternative stuff or whatever. Just like give me resource. Like, I need it. Eugene needs it. Eugene needs a lot of work. Because honestly, that matchup was really lucky. He didn't get any triggers in doing his damage checks. Like, if he'd taken triggers in the damage check of the turn earlier, he would have been 1 damage lighter. Because I'm quite sure Minexia had like at least 1 card he could guard with. But like OT was just like kind of difficult. But I am kind of happy. Okay, the Drag Rigger appearing was kind of ass, but the Blitz Order ticket guy, honestly, kind of sick. Okay, this. Basically the same hand as last time. Yeah, it feels kind of like the same hand as last time. Which is what we need. Honestly, this is what I need. I kind of need to draw this guy in order to like be able to have a proper cycle. Because Eugene does need a Dust Storm discard target. If I can get that with like some other nifty abilities, like I get 5k or I restand, add that card to the deck. I'm throwing away Fall Heart. I don't need him. Like, have a discard effect that's actually neat. Ooh, Moonflower. We're seeing these guys again. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, going second, that means we're gonna have the extra energy. So we're gonna draw a card. Energy Blast 3. Draw another card. That's pretty good. Moonflower doesn't really have a retire mechanic. It's mostly a defensive mechanic and their multi-attacks. So I can go a bit ham here. Boost 16k. Done guarding, drive check. Heal trigger, nothing but just another card I can guard with. We've already taken the Caliburn. That's pretty good. They're not getting that card back. So that is working fairly well with our Luticta's ability. Yep. Flip on, look at. Oh yeah, Great One's ability. You can add this, add another Moonflower card, shove them into Soul. Reverse Star is really good there. That's a very good Soul charge. But honestly, Moonflower kind of needs all that work, honestly. Like, Dragon Empire has been getting mogged, man, in, like, terms of, like, should we get good supports? It's like, nah. Also, they need draws. Like, Revisor is a good card for getting more draws, and you can just keep cycling it. But they're gonna need more draws, and they need more cards to help with the mechanic. They need more, like, punching cards. Charge. Then turn. Okay, put it on. Okay, nothing there, but we do get a bit of, like, advantage here. Now, since we wrote up on the grade 2, I can search the top 5 cards of my deck and choose a Dust Storm unit from amongst them, add it to hand. Backups are always good. Shuffle, add to hand, main phase. Okay, what should we do here? I think I'm fine with this. 18k, skill, power plus 5k. Already declared done, so drive check. Draw trigger, power to Vanguard, and draw card. Oh yeah, they did good by adding that Tifa. That's really good card there. Tifa's just a just a really good card. Soul Blast, just because you activate the War Order this turn, you get to tech top 5, and you get an extremely high amount of power. If your deck also has like retire options and stuff, that is pretty good. Either retire options or you're having your other units attack the rears, which is still a viable option, like, depending on your situation and like if you want to give them damage, yes or no. Alright, they got Shalnika to get the extra. Alright, they do activate the moon. And it's placed. Oh, it's by unit's ability. That won't proc. So you basically gotta do is in main phase to get more resource. Soul Blast, yeah, Soul Blaster, so you can get the superior call for ability with Soul Blast. You have to throw away another card from Soul, but your Soul is not that bad. Now he's got Shalnika, so most cases he's gonna be superior calling from the drop zone. Who's calling from drop zone though? That is the question. Well, they only have Leia though. I mean, it could be part of the units that can shove themselves into Soul. That could be it. Also, I have a very healthy hand. Like, geez, that is impressive. This does not happen often at all. I have 9 cards in hand. That is... These are very rare situations for me. Although, yeah, it is Moonflower. Moonflower can sort of rush, but they have the risk of, like, if they are facing a retired deck, I am going to take their stuff, which I am. So I am going to take their lunch. It's like, man, you have a lot of units. It'd be a real shame if somebody just retired. Which is my plan, yes. Sadly, this doesn't work here. Kind of sucks. No point in making a Blitz. Grade 2 Blitz if it's like, can't function with the grade 3 Vanguard. It's just like, eh. No problemo. Keep writing problemo wrong. It's already written wrong, but like, I at least wanted to get the letters correctly. Yeah, they're doing that ability. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, superior calling millies, then activating this. That's fine. They blew up the soul, but the advantage is that they have the soul. It's a superior call, so it's perfectly fine for them. And then grade 3, so this card functions like this. 18k. So guard with this lady here. Skill, shield plus 5k. Guard, okay. Then Vanguard's ability. Counter blast, restand. Shove cards to soul. I've shoved all those. Kind of annoyed Lisiafel doesn't have like a self boost like Eugene here. That would have actually been pretty good. Like at least a 5k extra for her attack. Because depending on your formation, usually you're shoving like all your other Moonflowers or your side rear guards from the other columns on the one in your back row. But in those situations where you kind of have to throw the back row because you want to have at least one pretty decent booster, like, at least he already has Shell Knock, so with Shell Knock's ability, he's going to be playing the Soul Blast and Shove 3. You already have 3, right? Nope, you have to. Up to 3, right. It doesn't have to be 3. It has to be up to 3. So as long as you shove 1, you're fine. So most likely, yeah, he's going to recycle that one. And then he gets a superior call to throw in Lutixia, but Lutixia being actually a pretty decent unit. Oh, right, Vilea. Okay, that's fine. 23k. Other columns are a lot more easier to guard. At least this one's pretty decent. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Anyway, need that. So. Pretty good card. Pretty good card. That's the card they actually wanted. Damage check. Trigger. Not Lost News Rotted. That kind of sucks. 21k. Yeah, 25k. Yep. Then that column 38k. Pretty good. Card okay. Critical trigger. Blossom. That's edge. That's fine. It is fine. Ride. Skill. Energy Blast 3. Draw 2 cards. And shove 2 cards from hand to soul. So, soul. And so that's perfectly fine. All right, let's see what we're doing here. Column and rear, so we only need, yeah, we're fine. So call a copy of Lugnit, call another copy of Lugnit, and call a copy of Helenes. Then we're going to be doing, first off, Lugnit's ability with his Soul Blast 1. We're going to be throwing away a copy of card I want to see back in my deck, and none of these, actually. Well, Helena would be pretty good. Okay, so we're throwing away most likely this guy we don't need. Rest up. Retire. Then Eugene's ability, we rest these two. Retire, retire. And then we jump into the good old battle phase, which means all these regards I rested stand back up. And specifically Lugnits, both Lugnits get an extra 5k power boost. Let's start the harvest festival, people of the desert. Go, my brothers, let's kill this guy. Alright, so first off, Lugnit attacks. Yeah, obviously Lutetia doesn't want to risk it here. Then with a Clifton's ability, for each open rearguard circle, he gets an extra 2k power, and since there's no units, plus 10k power. So with a boost, Eugene attacks. Then Eugene's ability, Counter Blast 1. Counter Blast 1 and Soul Blast 1. I'll be throwing away for the Yoshi. We're going to be looking at the top 5 cards of my deck and choosing 2 units from among them and Superior Call it. Throwing you looking it away to call Clifton over here. And not only Clifton, we're also calling Stormbrand Dragon. And since you're then shuffle the deck and the Vanguard gets an extra 5k power, then since you're in grade 3, these units in this row get an extra 5k power each of them. And thanks to the effect of Stormbrand Dragon, when you place on rear guard, if I have a grade 3 Vanguard with Eugene, I can Energy Blast 3, draw a card, and this unit gets an extra 5k power. And I'm done. Done guarding. Twin Drive check. First check. No trigger. Second check. No trigger. Sentinel. Then the effect of the Clifton in here. Since this unit boosted and something was retired this turn, I can retire this unit. And then choose a unit from my soul, shove it into the deck. We're going to be putting back Helenes, bottom of the deck, shuffle deck. And then countercharge 1 since I didn't countercharge this turn. Then with a boost of Helenes, Lugnit will be attacking your Vanguard. 28k, that's perfectly fine. Then thanks to the effect of Clifton, since something was retired this turn, and you do not have open rearguard circle, that is a plus 10k, 41k to you, good sir. 40k, here we go. Then Tan Endo. Now, something I have contemplated adding to the deck would be Shenri. Shenri's just a overall great card. And her only condition is just like, oh yeah, one or less rear guards or an order was placed. And I usually get the other condition working fairly fine. The problem is she doesn't contribute to my restand application for the deck. And the other problem with her strategy is that, well, yeah, it's just that I need restand. Like this deck, in order to like do its max ability to retire, I need either units that can help with the strategy with counter charging and stuff, because the deck does have counter blast. Like only 2 cards really. It's my focus are Ambush Killsmoke and Eugene. But if I'm doing these properly, like if I'm able to activate these cards frequently enough, it should be fine. But also the fact that Clifton hits like a truck. Like, if I'm able to get rid of most cards, Clifton hits like a mother. And he's just really good. Like, there is a thought process for Chenri. I really have to contemplate it, but, like, it's really hard. Okay, so for this one, we really have to do this one. It's just so good not to do. All right, Ambush Killsmoke. Counterblast 1. It gives me a bit more power. Then we are guarding with... I want to do another counter blast. Okay, I do. Counter blast 1, draw a card. Then intercept with Lieutenant. Retire. God, I love this. I'm loving this stupid shit. It's really good. So now, thanks to the ability of like how this is all happening, I cripple part of their strategy. So now they have to commit. They either have to commit of only superior calling 1 card, or they're not activating Shenri. It's one or the other. So for this attack, it's gonna be hitting quite hard. It's risky, but I have to do it. Damage check. No trigger. Lost a Lignit. That's fine. I have a total of 2 restandards, but I don't have one with like the ability of retiring. That is very risky for me. They shoved the entire column so they can only superior call 1 card. But they most likely are going to be calling the grade 2 that superior calls another card. No, they're not getting calling that instead. Yeah, Albelina, there we go. Because Albelina can be their extra attacker there. Placed by the ability, yes sir. They're just dealing with Albelina's effect. Counterblast like a top 7, call something. Really good. So now get an extra draw. Card, okay. Hit me with it. If he gets double crit, I could die here. Crit it. There's 1. There's another one. I die here. No damage. Okay. First check. No trigger. Second check. No trigger. 2 cards out. Jeremy goes to soul. Draw a card. Then 40k. This is rough. Yeah, shouldn't have let that extra attack get in there. Damn, I die here. How'd I get a heal? GG. It is what it is. It happens. Yeah, just that extra bit of power there. Really good. The extra critical really pushed me off. It's already kind of in a critical situation in terms of damage. But good game, Next, a good game. I do still want to keep the Nazrud, and Helenis is still really good. I just have to be more careful with my units like Lignit and Gigabrachia. I should find other cards to be a lot more expandable because these cards do a lot of my work. Thankfully, Killsmoke did cripple a bit of his strategy. His strategy would have been way worse. My gamble worked. Good luck on your games. I'm alert for a bit. Yeah, it's fine to mix it. Thanks for the games. That was really good. I had a really good games. Like the situations like, yeah, Killsmoke ain't gonna work. But now I have some info here. Okay, Clifton. With what we've been operating here, Clifton doesn't necessarily have to be here as much. He is a really good booster. But we could have other boosters that can do what he does. Not necessarily the counter charge ability. I mean, we can have him. we can have a card that can technically do both these abilities, but he's not going to be an incredible booster, would be the problem. Yesterday, I also ran into Eugene something morning. Best Harvest. What do you think? Best Harvest is really good for getting a lot of draws and stuff, to getting all of that. But I really don't want to run him to clutter the deck a lot more, because my idea of the deck is using Killsmoke. I know it's not going to be great. Keter literally just laughs at me if they see me Killsmoke. But in terms of draw, it gives me a lot of stuff. But then I have to run a grade 3 card I can't really do much with. And if I draw into that in like a defensive line, it's going to be very difficult. I don't know. I play with Best Harvest a lot. But the best way to run Best Harvest is with a card that can search out Best Harvest. So either I have the Great One card that can throw out orders from the deck that drops them, then cycles them back into the deck so they become sort of deck cards when I start shuffling again. Or I run the Grade 3 card that can search for Best Harvest as well. But the problem with that card, he's not a shield. So he's another deck card on top of Best Harvest that is also a card I can't guard with. They're really good cards, but I just like, I don't know. They just don't feel. It's just like, I don't know. It's the best card in Eugene. And if you're running a retired deck, it's just one of the best cards. Literally, retire something, get a drop. That is great. That's what my deck does. But I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if Killsmoke's like really worth. One thing is, Fire Regalis has not been appearing. He's been ignoring me. Thinking Clifton. I want to switch him for a Dust Storm is the problem. Because I want to have the most names as possible I can, in order to be able to enable the draw at least. Of like, yeah, get a Dust Storm, do that. So we do have other options. We could do Oswald, which is another counterblast, but it's a re-stander, which I don't think I'm going to do. But what other Dust Storm unit we could add? This one's the unit that can call from drop zone. We could have Gleanings that functions as an extra shield. He has a bit of power as well. It's pretty good. Switching out my Clifton to be a re-standard that does require for me to retire during the main phase, but it gets a bit of power and gets a bit of shield as well. Have the ability of Orlando, that he's one of my units that can keep coming back. He just does his stuff, getting back. For grade 2 attacker, sadly, Dustin doesn't do the thing I need. I need restand, so I can't really risk it. I've tried Betran. Betran has worked. Like, having a card that says, oh yeah, I can choose any unit and it can boost. It's, like, really good. But, like, this deck really needs restand. Like, this is the unit that I said that can search for a Best Harvest. It's like, when plays, if I have with Eugene, Counterblast 1, discard a card from hand, so your deck for the Regalis piece, put it through and shuffle your deck, and for Soulless, it can restand itself back and can function as a booster. Problem, I really need to get this card in my hand. I could technically run this as a 2-off, but that and run Best Harvest as a 2-off. That is a thought process, but I'd be running too many orders. I'm like, at the moment, it's not gonna be really good for me. Trucin's a freaking weird card. Why do you bind? Why? The whole thing's retired. Why do you bind? The worst part, he has a pretty decent ability. For an Energy Blast for a retire, it would be good. But it's a bind instead. Like in my deck, I guess it doesn't matter. Well, it kind of matters because I do need retires in order to get my restands. Alright, so it seems most likely. Okay, I will be throwing away Clifton in order to add... Wait, where I passed you, lady. Where are you? There we go. We're going to add more Gleanings. Just extra bit of shield, really sweet. And just does her stuff. It's just like, strut your stuff, girl. Do your thing. One thing is, depending on we've been in very lucky scenarios that we're in situations where opponents retire or soul charge their own stuff, which honestly speaking, it is something that happens a lot in these other decks. But I think this deck's fairly fine. Nasruddin really helps with the extra bit of shield instead of just getting blind draws. He's just like, I appeared from deck or hand. Pretty sweet. You can get a ticket. I'm like, sweet. And I can Soul Blast and intercept with him. Like, pretty sweet. Sadly, it's just like, look at our Duststorm support. Like, he said this isn't the full Eugene support. These are just the cards with Duststorm in their name. Like, they're fine. Like, some of them are like, I hate it. I was excited for this card, but now then I read it carefully. I'm like, man, this card kind of ass. Gonna be honest. He's like, sure, it stacks the deck for like earlier Eugene, but like really at that point. Place Dustin's really good. Like cycling, pretty sweet. Can hit pretty hard. Baxter is just overall a really good card, but he's like careful planning, and then he just sort of stuck there. And then let's just press cards that say Eugene. Here are all the cards that say, yeah, Eugene in them. For some reason, we got this guy, which has a restanding ability, but I don't see a reason why we run it. This is the unit that has the restanding ability. Like, when you play some Rigor Circle about Eugene or Grandeva, Soul Blast, and Energy Blast 3, it's just like, why are you taking two of my most important resources? Like, Counterblast is a good resource. It's the resource I need for my Eugene and to do other stuff if I do have to. But why are you using Energy Blast and Soul Blast, man? Why are you doing this? It does do a lot, though. But this is a card that's like, you run Best Harvest. You have to run Best Harvest for this guy. Like, he pops a guy. If I now retire, I get a draw pretty sweet. Then, and about your Vanguard attack, choose one of your from Rigor's restanding. That's really good. This is a lot more like, I can commit the full board. But if I'm doing this, then I can run Stormbrand Dragon. Because Stormbrand Dragon is also an Energy Blast. And my grade 2, my Redland, uses Energy Blast as well. Meaning, if I go to my grade 3 turn, and I did do, let's say, Fall Heart. I did do Fall Heart, pretty sweet. I mostly want to do is Energy Blast abilities. It's the best ability, best resource, not touching my stuff. Perfect. Okay. Then I can want to do Stormbrand. Okay, pretty good. What do I do with this? What do I do with this? Also, he functions fairly awkward with Hellfire because his restand ability is an on-place ability, but if the requirement for the restand is that my Vanguard attacked, and I'm like, but I'm already attacking. Like, sure, it's at the end of the battle, but my Vanguard already attacked, and I already have like extra columns. Like, sure, it's like I attack with everybody, then my Vanguard attacks, activate this ability. Then I have an extra column. And then with the Vanguard's ability, Superior Call, another column. But like, feel like this is fine for me. We're gonna keep testing this, this. I just feel like there is, oh wait, I have to check if did I save? I'm not sure. Press the magic button, makes my brain happy. But yeah, Trigger's still like, at least I'll have one card less that says like use your soul for stuff. So maybe I can afford to not use the front. I can afford it. And then I can be more crit and stuff. Don't need this. Probably saw it. Pretty sweet. Good disco. I did not save that. Okay, so we're still dealing with the normal one. That's fine. Ooh, Seraph, that's interesting. This would have been a deck I would have preferred a lot more going first. So this will be an interesting test. Okay, draw a card. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, you too. Then battle, do this. No damage. Got it. Got Luke Net. That's pretty sweet. Okay, we got 2 restampers. That's pretty good. Coloras. And then we're going with Ronald. Or Ronald. 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 Ronald? Ronald. Like, sounds like just Ronald. 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 I think that's it. I don't know. This deck does also have the thing. Yeah, I think I fucked up. This is definitely a deck I would have preferred to have like more of those. We'll have to sacrifice it here. Guard, okay. Front trigger. Yeah, we did good here. Less resources expended like that. Critical trigger. It is what it is, man. At least we get more things here. Ride. We lost 3, draw a card. Then, oh, that's perfect. Beats off 5. Get a Dust Storm. We got it. Add to hand. Deck there. Then we're gonna have to do some damage control here. So let's do that. Call this guy here, and then call this guy here. Battle. Attack the rear. Goes away. They did it properly. Plus 5k. They already need the damage, so I'm obviously not going to be guarding that. Just ridden. Okay, that's fine. All right. Killsmoke's not going to work here. Don't have the best shields right now. Another thing we could contemplate as well is the throwing away Fall Heart. But it would mess with a bit of my soul with her if we're running the Blitz ticket. Because we can have the Blitz ticket of 1. It could be good. Because Fall Heart does function really good there. Could get another booster. Yeah. Okay. There's a bit of an argument in my brain because if I'm running the other grade 2, it has to be on place in hand though to activate that ability. Have to risk it here. Really low. Shield plus 5k. Have to risk it here. They're good there. 18k, do that. Tough situation, can't do nothing. Heal trigger, doesn't recover. Critical trigger. This is really tough. Damage check, we need triggers. First check, no trigger. Second check, no trigger. Yeah, we might lose here. No, I can live, but like... Damn, this really sucks. Thank God, okay. So which one are we cycling out? Doesn't really matter because I don't get to grab stuff from my drop zone, but... Out the Vanguard. Take a shield, stank a shield, I'll take it. Gonna have to do this here. Throw this out. Yeah. They're spread out enough. Maybe bust 3, draw 2. 1, 2. Lose cards, shuffle into Salt. So... Do that. Can this unit be retired? It can be killed. Okay, so we can get rid of it. Got it. So, yeah, I do have enough. We'll be losing a bit of my shield potential. Okay. I have to do it this way. Alright. Soul's pretty peppy right now. Okay, I can be a bit cheap with myself then. It doesn't really matter, does it? Because they have to commit a lot. Alright, let's do this then. So first off, Soul Blast 1. Get rid of him. Rest. Retire. Then, calling Lugnit. Lugnit's ability as well. Soul Blast 1. Rest. Retire. Perfect. Then... yeah, I'll do it. This is kind of a free card, so it doesn't really matter. Keeping it in hand won't do nothing. Call this guy here. Activate his ability. Go my toolbox. Grab a copy of this at hand. Then... call Stormband Dragon. Activate his ability. Energy Blast 3. Retire. It would have been a draw 3 with Great Harvest to be sure, but I would have to get a Great Harvest to do all that shenanigan. Oh, so we got rid of their board. Perfect. So, battle phase. Stand back up. Stand back up. And this unit gets plus 5k power. This unit gets plus 5k power. My decision is kind of obvious here. I have to attack with this and then leave this here. It's the one with, like, the more payoff here. So, with a boost... 23k. We at least got rid of all the stuff. No trigger, that's fine. Then, since he has all open rearguard circles, plus 10k. Then, Vanguard attacks, skill, counter plus 1. Soul Blast 1. Throw away this guy here. Do my top 5. That is not bad. Don't have Energy Blast though. Can't really commit fully, but it is a pretty decent. So retire this, and then call Clifton, and then call losing a bit of shield if I drop Helenis though. Yeah, Stormbrand's fine. Call Stormbrand here. Then since my opponent's Vanguard is obviously Shuffle. Vanguard gets plus 5k power. Since my opponent's Vanguard is a grade 3. This unit gets also plus 5k power. 36k. Then guarding. Twin Drive first check. No triggers. Second check. No trigger. Oof, that was rough. Critical trigger. Kind of want to keep the Clifton there. I'm sure it won't matter much here. 23k. It hits. Probably gonna take it. No guard. Fine. Then, since he doesn't have anything, plus 10k. 36k. Numbers are really nice. I do have to admit. Like, he is a very decent attacker. Then... turn it. The one advantage is we got rid of their board, though they do have the unit that can come back. This one, right? No, it doesn't come back and get him cards. Plus, you can always call the Seraph at least, so you can always have that 4th attacker. Pins it. Yeah, that does it. But yeah, we're kind of cooked. We don't really have another way to get more stuff. Mess around with the ratios. Could keep the Clifton mostly just for him to be an attacker. Increase Stormbrand Dragon so I can have more possibility of getting extra draws here. They have that Calm fully set up, so most likely nothing's gonna get cycled out. So I can pop the entire column there, save some resources there. I think I'm gonna keep the Stormband Dragon. We'll be losing a bit of the firepower though. We'll have to think of other units that can really get big enough, or make my Vanguard more threatening. My Threatening can get threatening enough with its own. Clifton does hit a pretty decent number enough. 18k. Jeez, this is very compromising. gonna have to do... I really gotta play like ball like this. Thinking. Really gotta think this through. Because 28k, I probably can't reach that number. I'll probably have to guard the Vanguard and this. Basically guard these two attacks, try to get a shield out of something. Or like... Let's see. Hand doesn't really have a good shield here. Damn, I really have to like target one of these and guard it then. So yeah, I have to do this. 23k. Yeah, I have to. Heal trigger. Damn. Damage check. Draw trigger. Okay, that's really good. Power here and draw one card. That was really good. Sadly, this leaves my other stuff like very compromised. Killsmoke would be pretty sweet. Could do this. 28k intercept. Don't have a bigger shield. That is my problem. Won't really matter. Have to bet money here. Plus one, draw a card. Still have one of those attacks here. Thinking. Because this is going to be hitting a lot more power because it's going to get an extra bit of power boost. Do this. Her ability. This is the extra power boost. This one's going to be... This is the lowest one. And so this is a 38k. Wish I can PG it. I'm at 23. 23, 23, 23, 38. Yeah, money. If I... the only way I can survive this is if no triggers pass. Yeah, damn. We were so close. Heal? Nah, man. Oh, there's a rematch option. That's pretty sweet. Didn't know about that. Okay, we won that. Okay, this is a deck I really want to go first against. Doesn't really have anything that can, like, mess with me enough. Get rid of one of these. Get rid of one of these. This is pretty decent. Yeah, that's okay. Pretty decent now. Do that. Yeah, get rid of this. Okay. Considering the situation and me wanting to get more draws, I may have to run the Shembri. Guard, okay, I feel it. Okay, I felt something, alright. Grab this. Ride. G +3. Draw card. Then do top 5. Shit, that was a whiff. Tell you there's no refund for that. What else can you do? Call. Call. Oh yeah, this wait, gets 5k power, sorry. Yeah, I forget that this guy's just really freaking good. Like, it's like, oh yeah, he doesn't care if Eugene, he gets power if you have nothing. It's just like, yeah. 5k. Drive check. No trigger, that's fine. Deal trigger, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, good bracket. I keep forgetting you're just that guy, aren't you? You're just like, wait, my opponent has nothing there? Let me stand back up and beat his ass. Just like, yeah, Giga Bracco kick his ass. 15k restander always. Just like as soon as I'm in the board, I can do my shit. What's up? I love you, man. Clifton's so controversial. I just have to have another unit that give a pretty decent boost. Don't necessarily need Clifton to do all that. Guard, okay. Get a moon. Critical trigger. Yeah, power here. Regardless, something's getting guarded. Stand back up. Kind of annoying. Should have let it for the Giga Brachio there. Oh well, I'll just deal with it. Draw this out. Do this. Ray boss 3. Draw 2. 1, 2. Soul. Only need her out. Losing a bit of shield here, but I'm losing a draw. Yeah, shove yourself to some. Main phase, then call Yumis. Activating Vanguard's ability. Rest. Retire that column. Thank you very much. Then, Rumbar Dragon is not going to be working right now, so we're going to be doing instead. Let me read. At the beginning of your battle phase, one asset. Oh yeah, so Lugnit's basically just better Giga Brachio because she has Dust. Okay. Just her name just like makes her 10 times better. Got it. So we're calling this here then. Then main phase, ability of these guys, stand back up. That's 5k. And plus 5k. Then Bracco, do your thing. Critical trigger, that's perfectly fine because since you don't have any, all your rear circles are open, we do shenanigans. But that also means, yeah, I have to play safe here. Boost, 23k. My Vanguard's hitting, it does not matter what you guard, buddy. Let's see, with a boost, Vanguard attack, skill, care plus 1. I view my top 5. Pretty sweet. So get rid of this to get back a copy of Lugnitia. And then grab another copy of Helenas out. Deck shuffle, and Vanguard gets power plus 5k. Yeah, I should have done the drive for sure. Critical trigger, quick the Vanguard. Power to here. Second check. No trigger. First check. Second check. Oh, baby, yeah. And with a boost, we get another swing. 35k. Perfectly fine. Alright. We're doing good. We could have done Clifton to recycle the full heart. Nah, it's fine. These are functions fairly decent booster. Alright. Thankfully, we crippled partially their strategy. They do have Alexandria to get back their units. That's perfectly fine. Means they're able to reset their board, but that just means more things I can just shoot and kill. And thankfully, I already have 2 Helenas out, meaning I have basically a full column to retire there. And then I have 2 Lugnits out, which can function as more things to guard with. Also, the fact that I do have another Helenas in hand. That's really good, man. Okay, yeah, we are throwing away the Clifton then. 18k. 25k intercept. Vanguard's weaker. I'll take it. Critical trigger. I can PG the Vanguard, I'm fine. First check. No trigger. Second check. No trigger. Lost the person. No, I already have personas. Okay. Persona. Guard. Throw away my Stormband. Yep. Nothing. That's it. 25k. There's a chance to card us now. Okay. That is 38k. Yeah, that's front trigger. That's and good hand. Pretty good. Persona red. Draw card. That was 10k. Already have collecting swinging with a pretty good number. Then let's do our shenanigans then. First off, beep, beep. Entire column gone. Activate the ability of this lady here by soul blasting one card, resting her, retire. Then with the ability of the last lady there, soul blast one, retire this one. And damn, there goes their board. That's crazy. Anyway. That was the main phase ability, then battle phase, then stand back up, stand back up, stand back up, stand back up. That was 5k. That was 5k. Then let's do our shenanigans with a boost, 33k. I think extra bliss is just really good at it. Soul's gonna be a lot more of a pain if I do that. Activate that, Soul Blast 1, draw a card. Energy Blast 3 to draw 1. Okay. Then, since he has all the open rearguard circles, plus 10k. With a boost, we punch you in the face, then counter plus 1. Do my top 5. Pretty okay. Yeah, I am sacrificing a card for this, but they are getting a bit of a promotion here. There, deck shuffle. Vanguard gets power plus 5k. Then these rears get an extra 5k. And an extra 5k power. There we go. Alright, Twin Drive Shook. The first. Second. Front trigger. Power to my front rope. Plus an extra 10k power. Let's see, this is the one swinging the weakest, which is fine. Actually, nah, I want to have more chance of getting more stuff, so I'm not doing it. 43k. They're taking the hit. They can't afford not to. Critical trigger, that's fine. 46k. Ah, damn the OT. Turn end, their move. They probably have the Persona. There we go. Yeah, weird. I just think Persona is a lot more consistent now. I don't know. If they're able to, they already got that. They probably have a proper unit to call there that can aid them for their health. If not, they already have Axunias, which will let them call, so they'll be able to build a pretty decent formation here. Oh well. We do what we can. We sadly couldn't get Ambush Killsmoke here. Yeah, I think we'll be switching out Clifton. We are going to be switching it for Ryu, honestly. He's really good, but our formation might have been quite a bit better if we had the Ryu, and it's also a card that can function for Soul. Plus, it's a draw. It's draw Soul. Holy crap, no, their formations are butt. Holy. We have crippled this man. Doesn't mean we're still out of the hook. We're in the back burner, but like, push them a bit. Jeez. Send it all. Holy shit, they hit. he's trying to kill me. Okay, so we have to be like intelligent with our guards then. Because it's 28k, 43k. No more power can be distributed. They had to. Oh, there we go. There's the extra bit of power. All right, Grand Magic. 18k. We don't want to take this hit, I'm going to be honest. But if it's a critical, I have to guard the Vanguard. No, you have to guard, keep like cards in hand at least. Let's see, there's 23k, so it's 1 to pass, and I have to throw another 10k to make it a 2 to pass, but then Vanguard's already 28k. And with the trigger, I gotta write thinking, because I am thinking. We crippled their formations, like, quite. We screwed them up. But, like, oh boy. I can take one of these. I feel like I can block the Vanguard. But if after the Vanguard they get a critical, I'm kind of screwed. Kind of anyway. I'm kind of in a difficult situation regardless. I got 33k. I can block this with 1 shield. I can 28k, intercept 33k. I still have 2 more attacks I can't really block properly. Yeah, I just have to do it this way. If they get a trigger, then, well, fuck me. Front trigger as well. Ugh, jeez. Yeah, we're fucked. Draw trigger, at least. Power to Vanguard, draw a card. Oh! But I'm only 13k, though. Like, I don't... Oh, it's Sarah. What did I miss? Hey, what's up? Then it attack. The V. Right. Right, it's up to me. Yep. GG. Uh, 38k, 43k, intercept. Yeah, I kind of have to do it, don't I? 38k. And then... Yeah, I kind of have to throw an extra bit of shield here, plus 5k shield. Then throw away... Wait, thinking... 38k... Thinking here. Okay, let's skunk cards. Didn't miss much. We had pretty decent games. We lost to this guy earlier, but then he challenged us for another rematch, and we're having a pretty good game. 3 triggers are out. 3 criticals are out. 3 criticals. OT. There's a high possibility it's coming out right now. So most likely it's going to go to a rear. Yeah, I have to block like this as much as possible. Plus 5k. Then... God, these cards are really good, so I really don't want to draw up any of these. Okay. Let's just throw Lugnit in it. If there's a critical, we just die. We just would literally die. Front trigger, that's... no. No! Whoa! Man, this is ass. GG, man. Fuck. I also didn't decrease the power. Yeah, that's on me. Would have still dropped more, but like, jeez, man. Ah, man. Okay, but I do know, like, thing I am changing the deck here. Like, I am committing to dropping the Clifton just so we can have the reuse now. We do... Because if I do that, if I can add the reuse to my deck, then I can switch up my front. It will change my formation a bit and make it so, like, my attacks are a lot more, like, that. But we can add more lethality to them by adding the critical there. And we can get, like, max use of, like, how our formations work. Plus, it means it's less of a pain of, like, when I see the card, like, leaving. Nice to meet you. This is my first time here. Greetings from Japan. Hello, Ichiga. How are you? Ah, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it very much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just a TCG nerd. Welcome. I'm just trying to do Eugene here. Your appearance and voice are wonderful. Ah, thank you. How are you, Ichiga? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome. I'm just here trying to make Eugene something work without trying the best harvest. I use translation device, but I want to become friends with ENV tuners. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. We can be friends. It's perfectly fine. If you love Vanguard and TCG stuff, we are perfectly fine. If not, we can now do other things. It's perfectly fine. Right now, I'm just trying to make this thing work, man. Wait, did I? Oh, wait. Yeah, Ryoto's also pretty good. He's multifunctional. No, we need the soul. We really need the soul. So we're gonna have to run the draw card here. Choose grade, choose Unos. There we go. And I need the actual card, not you. Get out. Because I need the soul. Let us see. How are we doing this? There we go. There's Shenri. 3, 4 copies is pretty good. Wait. Can't run 4. Being super greedy. What the heck? If we're doing that, then we could probably reduce these tickets. Don't limit with grade. So then we also have Koskoza, which she can function as a discard target. She won't be getting the plus for the call though. This will be interesting. Cause God damn it, I can't help it. I love this art so much, man. It's really good. Freaking love the art of this. Looks like the Dragon Knight that used to run with Kanzaki's grade 2 unit. He had grade 2 unit that paired with this. And just the Shirayuki tribute, just like Koyuki. It's just like, lovely. It is a counterblast, but extra shield, pretty good. Just the counterblast extra is just like what annoys me a bit. Okay, first run the Flareville 4, then run the crits. I'll check the ticket later. Wait, no, crit's not what I run. Let's see. Soul? What's that the one with the soul? Burning Flail. Burning. There we go. Exactly what I'm looking for. Oh, wait, I'm already running them. Okay. Fair enough. So just scroll through the grade zeros. Then, no, I'm getting nowhere. Give me the zeros. Give me the triggers. I keep forgetting the triggers of how these classifies them, throws them like really, really down in the bottom. Really weird. Sosagori. Nah, give me one of the OGs. Where are they? Man. Where's Monk then? Where is he? Tar, man. It's just like, just re. You're about to get your ass kicked. Okay, we're running Zone then. That's my 7s. Because now I have, there we go, 7, blah, 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 plus the OT, we're running Drakveda. Now let's keep Drakveda, it's just still really good. Keep Shenri there for, we got our Sentinels still there, I haven't thrown them away, perfect. Still have Fire Regalis. Damn it, I forgot I had Fire Regalis in the drops, I keep forgetting. Damn. Kind of dumb. Really dumb. How are grade 2's looking? Grade 2's still looking pretty good. Alright, tickets, that's what. So none. Ticket, because we might want to run the ticket for the discard fodder. Or retire one of the rearguard shield opens with grade 2 greater rearguard. Retire, not retire option. I mean, puzzle gets an extra attack boost. It's pretty sweet. Could do that. Our ability won't proc regardless. I could also go not rooted. Because regardless, we're still running Stormband Dragon. We're running 4 copies of Lugnit. The one thing is we have reduced our number of dust storms, though. Sad way. This is a blitz? Okay. I ain't running it. We'll have to run another dust storm. Gotta be doing this. Doing this. Sherry would be a good unit that can go with it. Let's check dust storm then. What other good option do we have here that can function well with this? All right, I forgot. There's a defensing roar as option. I can't use defensing roar, Joe. Remember, defensing roar has been banned. Why did they take my boy? He was so young. They took defensing roar from us. It's just like, just because I guarded it with an over trigger, then bounced it back into my hand, doesn't mean they have to ban defensing roar. I mean, I understand, but still. I like that card, man. It did so much work, man. Okay, we could add a Glennis here. One thing is, Cardfight won't be getting us Blitz Orders for that. We're getting Shenri out of that. Yeah, that's fine. Was it that or just add Clifton? God, my brain's just like keep adding Clifton. But nah, I'll keep this just to have more restanders. Won't be hitting the exact same amount of power, but like, hey. This is still fairly fine. Still a restanding unit and can also function as an extra bit of shield. I will keep that. Plus, we now have the Shamries who are going to be functioning more for soul stuff. So that's going to be good. We're going to be losing a bit of the retire with Stormband, but that also means we're going to have to draw more of the Giga Brachio, Lugnits, and so on and so forth. Wait, do we have anything here that can do retire from like grade 1? That'd be pretty sweet. Nope, because Thoroson is still stupid. You're still a stupid card. You suck. Why is there no Dust Storm that just retired? Man, except you, Nigel. Nigel, you suck so much. That's an extra 5k? Nah. Another resting target. You know what? I'll check how this works. Should have done Fire Regalis, man. That was on me. I had a full board though, but if I had done Fire Regalis, I would have gotten an extra. Yeah, I would have gotten an extra dex then, to be fair. Yeah, it's on me. It's on me. Oh damn, they got a person. Shit. All right, let's see how we do this shit. What we doing? Also, Ichika, it's perfectly fine for you to chime in. Sorry if I say any Spanish words every now and then, because I speak Spanish sometimes. I try to keep it mostly English just to like have this bit of language to be able to talk to people most of the time. But I do say a Spanish word every now and then. Usually I don't, but like, just a heads up. Ooh, Minex is going us for the roundup again. Okay, we're challenging Menexi again. We'll see how this works out for us. We won. Okay. Gonna be going first. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of don't want this. 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 Have a look. Okay, that's not a fan of this, but we can work it out. Oh, he's not running fruit flowers. Okay, that'll be interesting. Raw. Yeah, at least we got a good disc right here. Right. Nothing happened. Beep, beep, beep. There we go. Okay. So now, kind of don't like this. Not a fan of this hand much. This is just like, I'll have to drop one. Oh, that's interesting. That is very interesting. Critical trigger, gets 2 damage in there. First check, no trigger. Second check, no trigger. A lot to close out on me. Not great. Not the worst though. Right, then view my top 5. Not bad. This is what I want. Then we call this little lady here. This little lady here. Battle gets plus 5k power. Attack gets plus 5k power. Beam beam. Drive check. Throw trigger. Power plus 10k. Roll. Ooh, pretty nice. Would have preferred to pull that as another method, but like, I'll take it. Damage is damage. And now we've discovered, yep, it's wearable. As soon as I saw the right line, I was already assured, like, yeah, it's pretty much wearable, but like, the extra bit of assurance always helps. So retire for my retire. That's pretty interesting. And intercept. We did the right thing. Let's go. All right, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Stand and draw. Huh. This is getting really weird now. Ride. Area blast 3. Draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Soul. To soul. You remember we have this? We're doing it. Activate the ability. Top 5 cards of my deck. Ooh, that's really good. Okay. Could do this, could do that. Yeah. Shuffle. He already is going to have a retire option here, so I'm not going to try to commit much to the board here. So now, call this guy here, activate his ability, draw 1 card, power plus 5k. Wasting a bit of shield, but we're going to be having some decency here. Battle. With a boost. Try to limit the amount of what we spend here. 25k, that's perfectly fine. Then with a boost, Vanguard attacks, activate skill, counter plus 1. Be the top 5 cards of my deck. Alright, soulless as well. So we're dropping this guy here. Then use 5. That is terrible. Ugh. Have to shoot too, sadly. Damn, this is really bad. That was really bad. Twin drive, critical trigger. At least I got something out of that. Power here, crit the Vanguard. Second check. Heal trigger, that's really good. Power here. Recover 1 damage. First check, critical trigger. Effects there. Second check, no trigger. Other words, this 30k is slamming unless they have a trigger. There we go. Oh, that's really good. Oh, wait. Ghost is Soul, draw a card. Turn it. I was having the heavy damage. That worked out fairly rough for us. Okay. From Dragon Empire Blitz Order, that's not bad. It's called Bond Between Human and Dragon. Give you 25k, your opponent's Vanguard's greater greater. It's an option. The problem is I am running Ambush Killsmoke here, so I can't really do that. That is my problem there. I can't run extra Blitz Orders because I am running a Blitz Order that I'm running dedicated for deck, which is Ambush Killsmoke, which is a plus 10k. At the end of the battle, I can pop the back row, which obviously is dependent on how my opponent set up that back row with that boosted him. But it's very dependent. Hand is pretty good. Vanguard's gonna have the restanding option. Is running the new stuff or what's the question? Most likely he is, but here. Oh, you built it. He's running the Bashara. It's interesting. It's only continuous. It's not gonna get that big. Najwa. Oh, that's weird. I thought my model had my other. That's weird. There we go. That is more like it. Good ability. Retire. Then activate the ability again. Retire. So now I've lost my board and now he has a board. Thankfully, the feeling is mutual, my friend. Activate that. I mean, the thing I could do is like switch it up and then I could add the other card. I could add Roll into my deck. That'd be pretty sweet. Less of a... Well, but I do want to keep Chambry. What is that? 18k. Guard, okay. Nothing. Dragosens. There we go. Damage check. Draw trigger. Power to Vanguard and draw 1 card. Pretty good. Good payback. 28k. Power to everybody. 0 drive. That is perfectly fine. Because thanks to your shenanigans, guy's an extra 15k shield. Let's see, 25k, 38. This is going to be swinging 33k, 33k, my 33k, drop another body in there. Does this have anything? And about this unit usage when this unit so gonna have to. Activating Ambush Killsmoke, activating the ability. There we go. Beep beep. There we go. Shoved itself into Soul. Yeah, because it had that. I mean, I could have done it in the Hala. Yeah, I should have done it here. Could have done Ambush Killsmoke there. That's on me. Personal Raido, draw. Power plus 10k. Then we're gonna have to go with good old reliables then. Activate his ability, do a pop. Activate her ability, do a pop. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it this way. Damn, losing the Lugnet's gonna suck then. Oh, well, yeah, this is the best one then. This is the best method to do it then. Plates. Okay, plus 3. Fire. Just do this guy here. And do Lugnet here. Actually, now I can just activate this and just, like, yeah, just... Rest this, get rid of him. There we go. And then, battle phase, stand back up. Power plus 5k, stand back up. Then, Stormbound Dragon attacks the Vanguard. 23k. Attacking with Lugnet here. Attack at Vanguard. Come on. There we go. It's another trigger out. Then my Vanguard attacks. Skill. Counterblast 1. Still blast 1. We'll be throwing away this guy here. Give you my top 5. Hopefully better. Way better. Not the best, but way better. So let's get rid of him. Call another Lugnet. Then Amana. Deck shuffle. Vanguard gets an extra 5k power. Then, since you're grade 3, it's 5k. Plus 5k. Beep. There we go. There we go. Is there about how much Sentinels are being called? So am I, man. Twin drive, critical trigger, all effects here. Plus 1. Second check. One trigger. With a boost. 46k double crit. Probably taking it. Yeah, there we go. Two of those are out. Then turn end. Okay, it has been an experience here. Okay. There we go. The new Werbel. Hellfire Dragon Empire. Werbel Cunning. Because now the Energy Blast has reached a higher limit. He's got the Energy Blast 10, which is the one he wants. Other way around, buddy. Oh wait, yeah, the card that gives him more energy. Yeah. Then he can either give me... Oh, he does all the abilities. He's at 5 or more already, so... He gets 10k power. He also gets the restand ability as well. It's a good inheritor. He has to keep riding in order to keep inheriting abilities. He did get it. He did get drag resonance. It's pretty sweet. Yup, my entire board is complete. And damage 1. Heal trigger. And how does it do? So power plus 10k then. Still procs. Won't be able to heal though. It doesn't deal with damage. It doesn't say anything of like put a card from the top to the damage zone. The Dust Storm with... Most likely we'll have to get rid of the Killsmoke, man. I really wanted to see how far I can go. I'll keep trying it. Keep trying to get Killsmoke to work, but like, geez. Oh yeah, that even. That has a really good ability. It'll have one drive here. But he hitting really hard. Other rear is gonna be hitting really hard. Vanguard's gonna be hitting really hard. I'll have to bet money. Nothing. Nothing really doing it. Turn breathe. There we go. Plus one. Restando. Go plus one. So now he gets. Life from units gets 10k power until the end of the turn. GG will have to drop. Damn, kind of sucks. Not gonna be doing much here. All the other cards are gonna be doing similar-ish, and I do need the restamp, so I have to do it. Overtrigger. Oh well, damn. Well, this was a experience. I have to take it. What the fuck am I gonna do? 63, man. Big as fuck. I don't have enough shields in order to guard that and an extra attack. Quad Zos has not been appearing. This sucks, man. Damn, this sucked. GG, what can I do? What can I do, man? Say replay, confirm, exit. Sad conclusion here, but I might have to take away the Killsmoke to add better cards. Damn, it sucks that I have to do that. Also means I can add twin cast here. Thank you very much. Then let's go to Dragon Empire. Take that out. Finish is still really good, but I should just add more cards that can just do more. Just add more copies of Stormband Dragon. Still think copies of Quazoas is still really good. As this, we have a lot of boosters now. Don't think I really want to add any more boosters here. Don't know, there are cards that can mess with like Energy Blast. Probably cards that can mess with like Counter Blast though. Okay, then yeah, we can take out the Quetzcoa and then add the Rag Ritter. We can add the Energy Cycler back into the deck then, if we're gonna have a Counter Blast open. Then we can have that guy also functioning with that more properly. Either that or no, we need more like way 2 cards that can do shit. Could add another copy of Giga Brachia. You know, with a pretty decent on-play stability, need a straw discard thing, something. Get out, get out, get out, draw. Two. And then what are you gonna say? Rather than draw a card and then you get 5 card gotta be chosen by not a defensive, not a draw. Could add that great too. Adding Stormband so I can have another restander, have this that's functioning as a shield. This guy's gonna be functioning as my sword to get the more draw. I think twin cast here. Crit boost is up to 2. Still running a very minus number of dust. I have discard fodder still, so I really need like something that can discard fodder and do like an extra bit of effect here. Might have to do harvest here and then add this pass. 2 feed us. Yeah, set. 2 harvests. We have a feed us here. If I get a Vanguard, I can search the harvest. I can draw the harvest. That'd be pretty good. It also means I need to have more retire option. Add another copy giga bracket. This also means I do have another unit with the restand ability. I have 4 giga brackets for that stuff. What else can I do here? Shenry, Helenis, Stormband. Discard. We want to have the energy cycler though. Now energy blast is like only Stormband's really using it. Really rode the heck of that wrong. Let's see. Only Dino Dragons, doesn't matter. 20 card, not really what we're looking for. But could have the restanding guy, but he's kind of awkward. Let's see. Hello, Red Volt. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you, good sir? Oh. Counterblast got nothing here. Counterblast and Energy Blast are kind of open. Energy Blast, I could still keep looking at Stormband Dragon to being functional. Cannot stand draw card. No, let's add the energy cycler guy. Where is he? Add him, make him that. Make a draw guy. Yeah, I think 2's fine. I think 2's is. Let's see with Bear Rocks working. It's another guy that can restand, but he has the Storm left, which is with us. It's been a hot minute, right? How are you? Just testing out Eugene. I've tried like Killsmoke, but Killsmoke has more times been like, yeah, it's just a 10k shield. Just like, kind of want more than just a 10k shield, man. I'm playing testing out the ACL fun until my last week and can't. Comes to NA, she'll be my regular deck. Oh, that's great to hear. This feels pretty good. I like Darkseid's deck that I feel like it'd be pretty decent at the moment. It mostly has to do with like, it's mostly my preference. It's the other guy, the guy that can just negate a critical. I forget. I tested him out last week and I'm like, yeah, I forgot his name already. It feels pretty good though. A friend helped me set up Connect. Oh, really? Connect's not that difficult to set up, to be fair. At least in my experience, like, it's not that difficult to set up. Okay, gets 2 draws. 1, 2. Pretty good. Alright, just throw this guy here. Battle. Gets plus 5k power. Connect's just really, like, intuitive in how it plays. Pretty good. Give the soul. Draw card. There we go. It just has the bells and whistles. Everything moves the way it does. It looks pretty clean. I really want to change the background. Like the field, I just gotta look up how to properly do it. But like, it just plays really good. Has a lot of quality of life changes. I don't know. Like, I just tried this. I'm like, I really can't go back to Cardfight era because this just plays so well. This guy's rushing me. I do not know why. I have to pop his rears then. Already put that there. Kind of want to keep those other guys, so gonna have to make some cost measurements here. Beep. Beep. Ain't doing none of that to me, boy. Let's see here. I sadly have to make an option. Yeah, this guy. Right, do this. View the top 5 cards here. Sadly, we whiffed. Yeah, freaking 6. This is what I kind of hate here. We're I'm 15. Just trying to get rid of it, okay. Not giving a damage, those are pretty good advantages there. One thing is, I can't really defend properly about now. Kind of lost one. Doesn't have a counterblast though. Oh, -1. Yeah, that's what he did. Card okay. Nothing there. Damage check. No trigger. Card okay. Critical trigger. Power plus 10k to the bit. Turn end. Alright, we can do stuff here. Okay. Are we doing this? Got that enough. Yeah, I'll just have to throw this lady away. Right, US 3. Draw 2. 1, 2. So go main phase, pivoting best harvest, because then follow this guy, activating his ability, still blast 1, retire, draw 1 card. Then I have to do this like this then. Call this here and plus 3. Retire. Bum 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 bum. Retire. Yes, it's the only card I can retire, man. Draw a card. Then we are calling this little lady here. And throw this out because battle phase. This guy stands up, power plus 5k. And then this card will be getting his protective power. Till then, we are going to be doing shenanigans. So with a boost, beep, beep, beep. 23k. It's perfectly fine. And with a boost, my Vanguard attack skill, counter blast 1. View the top 5 cards of my deck. Choose 2 units from among them, superior call them. Deck shuffle, Vanguard gets power plus 5k. Then, since your Vanguard's grade 3, this unit gets plus 5k power. Then, this guy's ability, counter blast 1. Discard a card from my hand. And search your deck 4. Real onto your hand, shuffle your deck. Shuffle, and then this guy. Spin drive, first check. No trigger, second check. Draw, trigger, power to here. Draw one. Then this card goes to soul, draw a card. Then with a boost, 46k to your Vanguard. Goes to soul, draw a card. Beep, beep. There we go. Gonna have to protect. Well, either I only have to really protect this guy here. God. Man, I really wanted to make Killsmoke work, man. I hate it here. No card, choose one of these cards. Choose one of the bigger of the tyrant. Okay. Yeah, I was reading the card. And if you don't retire card, then you can call by the second plus 5k power. Does not get 5k power. Okay, correct. Have a big hand. That's pretty good. I got good that I managed to activate the effect. The Virus there. Virus can also be used as a stepping stool, and he can also be just a 13k booster. Overall, souls is not really a problem. Not an intercept, which kind of sucks, but he can be a 13k attacker himself. Anyway, he restands, so it's fine. Have pretty good hand here. I don't really have to pay another counterblast here at the moment, so I really only need 1 damage here. 41k. Other rears are going to be hitting similar-ish numbers, so I can drop them cards here. 43k, and then 43k to the pass. Probably gonna throw everything at Vanguard though. Recovers 1. Whiff. Damn it. That sucks. Damage check, first check, no trigger, second check, no trigger. Yeah, that really sucks. It really does, man. There goes my strat. I'm gonna die here. I literally die here because of this bullshit. Well, I live still, but like, fuck me, man. Oh, no. Oh, come on. That is absolute ass. What do you mean, regardless, I die? Man. Man, just a regular day for Overlord. Yeah, they just pull everything, man. I can't do shit. What the fuck am I supposed to do? He's getting all the criticals. What the fuck is this bullshit, man? Like, what the fuck? What do you mean? Like, last turn he got ass, but this turn is just like, yeah, I'm just pulling every card, man, because I'm just that good. He's just bullshit. Absolute ass cheeks. I had an incredible turn. I had an incredible game and everything. It's just like, nah, you just die, man. It's just like, it is what it is. That's fine-ish. Literally fought an Overlord in Deer Days 2 rank. They're like, you're always pulling triggers out of their asses. It's what they do. It's literally in their resume. Pull triggers out of ass. From the deck? No. You're gonna do that ability. Call him Wrestle. They now have another unit there. Then activate the ability, 1 place. Draw a card, discard a card. Second Overlord has been spotted. Ugh, fuck me. It's a different guy. It's the worst part. It's not even the same guy. It's just a different guy. At least I get a draw out of this, I think. That's a good draw, at least. I'll take it. Yeah. Best Harvest, that's one of them. Let's see. Overlord always looking at me funny. It looks at everybody funny, man. It's just like a very ass deck. Like, what? It's just like, are you pulling triggers because? No, it's because I felt them. Felt your ass. You're lying, bitch. You just sack that shit. What are you talking about? Don't talk about skill in front of me, you disgusting bastard. I'm gonna have to do twin cast necessary, and this is gonna be insane. All over lure player talking about skill bullshit. Luck sacking like you're a gacha player. Playing TCG games is just playing gacha games with extra steps, especially Vanguard. I had a turbo make 2 new freaking decks because I don't want to play Thegra. I understand, Minexia. Really don't want damage. Gonna have to risk it here. If he gets a trigger, I'll be fucking mad, man. Okay, thank God. Because these Overlord players are getting freaking triggers out of craziness. Absolute, like, sue these bastards. Right, at least I can search in my view the top 5. Give me a Dust Storm. Thank you for the Dust Storm. Another Fierce out of my deck or this guy? I can get Fierce out. Fuck it. Extra 10k shield kind of goes high fire though. Extra 10k shield. The extra Dust Storm ended up being pretty sweet. Can't really call rears because they're gonna just pop it. So I'm gonna have to throw a lens in the back row. Like over here. Not really. They're gonna take this hit. I don't really have to commit anything. Probably 5k. Yeah, they're taking it. I don't know why I would have committed rear. Got a Eugene grade 3. Yeah, okay. I have to base it on my memory, so no net deck. Ah, okay, fair enough. You have to like use every brain cell you got to just to try to build a deck because you're just like, I want to break, man. I want to break. I'm gonna try to sit with Eugene though. It's just like it does have like pretty decent potential. Speaking of decks I play, I look forward to next week since Ray-KonVT stat is confirmed. All right, we are getting that, aren't we? That'll be interesting. We're getting a lot of lyrical stuff lately. Like the Moonflower Listasia from the Dragon Empire is like new-ish and is pretty sweet, but like it needs stuff. It really needs stuff. You need stuff too, man. Remember being good in Polio's grade 3 where you drive check? Yeah. He needs stuff. Like there's certain decks. There's like 3 levels of Phantomate. Actually, yeah, there are 3 levels of Phantomate. There's decks that are fine. They're okay. They're pretty decent. There are decks who have been robbed. And there are decks that are just the best. It's like that's the 3 levels. For the record, Impaldio does need the support. It's just like regular Impaldio needs more support. Phantom Impaldio needs the support. It's like Impaldio just needs support. It's like if your name's Impaldio, you need it. I'm not gonna argue with you. You, sir, of all the people, have a necessity. You really need this. Fuck it. I'll gamble. Why not? Draw trigger. Yeah, it's fine. Hey, why are you winning? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think this is just the guy who's like still trying to figure out some stuff there. Damage check. Also Stormband, that's fine. Activate Vanguard's ability, kind of +1. Put it into Soul as well is kind of freaking nasty. It fits with the card art, but like that's still, man, like that's you're getting too much stuff. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine as hell. Fuck, I need that. I need that card. Damn it. Damn it, I need that card. Fuck me. This is bullshit. Okay, card with 25k. I needed that card. No. He's my funny card, man. You can't do this shit. You have a ton of energy, though. I literally do not need this guy. God, wait, I need an attacker. Actually, I don't. We'll see how this works out. Energy plus 3. Row 2. 1, 2. Oh, yeah, I don't need it. So, soul. And, ooh, I send one of them. Yeah. I need my other storm band. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, first off, I activate the magic card that says, yeah, fuck you. I'm playing this. I'm playing this piece. Understand the situation you are in. Alright, so we're doing this first. Calling these two boys and girls. Activate the ability of my Vanguard. Beep, 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 beep. Thank you. Now I draw 2 cards. I understand the situation I'm in. Never refuse. You know it feels good when you have 0/0 in the hand persona Weirbill Kong plus best harvest into 5 rigors into draw 5. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's just best harvest is just the card, man. It just does everything. It's like, it's an incredible card. Call this guy here. Energy blast 3. Kill this guy. Translation die, boy. Sweet. Since I retired, I draw a card. Oh, that's a really good card. Anyway. Call this guy here. Energy blast 3. You don't have anything? Damn, that's crazy. Draw a card plus 5k power. Then I call Shenri. This is what you get for throwing away my best harvest, you bastard. Anyway, battle phase. Stand back up. Stand back up. Power plus 5k. Power plus 5k. Attack with this. Attack with this. Attack with this. Slap him in the face. Since you don't have any rears, gets an extra 5k power. We are doing this shit. Swing. 23k. We're both seek and destroy. Yep. He's a fun guy. He's a fun guy. Especially with the new support. God. He plays so good. I need I need a Eugene support that grabs stuff from the drop zone. I really do. Then with a boost, 28k to your face, please and sir. Please and sirs. 33k, that's acceptable. Soul, draw a card. That's really good. Okay, Vangado swing, skill, counter blast 1. Do my top 5. Not the best top 5, but I'll take those. Plus you're on grade 3, so surprisingly, this Sentinel will be punching your face. Vanguard will be getting a plus 5k power. This card will be getting a plus 5k power. And thanks to this card's ability, it's a plus 10 boost. Twin drive check. First check, critical trigger. Crit to Vanguard, power to the rear. Second check, no trigger. First check, draw trigger, power to the Vanguard. Are you seeing here? The Vanguard still counts. Another critic, another trigger. Okay. That doesn't apply to retiring, you just destroy your own. Just like, see that chair you're standing on? It will matter nothing in a few minutes. It's probably guarding this. Got to shut the soul to get more resources. That's perfectly fine, though. My one thing is that they took my best harvest from me, you bastards. They have shields in hand, though. They can either go to 4 right now or just do nothing. It's like either or. Oh yeah, that's really good. I like that a lot. I have a persona ready for next turn. It's gonna be good. So basically, it's just Overlord, but uses energy instead. Yeah, pretty much. It's basically the whole mechanic of like how Vortex Dragon operated. Like this guy. It's basically how this guy operated, but like 10 times. It literally. The one weakness of the deck is if you're not getting the persona right, you are losing. You need the persona right to consistently do it. So you either rush them, which depends on how you build the deck. But like the entire thing is just like, I'm going to kill you with this die. It's haha, I can do multiple attack without losing drive checks. Lose one drive check on your first grade 3 turn by the yeah, but still. But it does a lot. Plus, it does the whole thing of like, it does the Legion thing it used to do, the Trinity Crimson Flame, because apparently Kagero for some reason had an ability that said, yeah, I'm just gonna deal you damage, because like, they're like, what? Sometimes that one drive check and you can get a funny stuff. Anything that says get a drive check is always funny. Because that's when you start doing your opponent has to do mental gymnastics, aka me, where I have to just deal with the situation of like, but if he gets a trigger in that drive check, I will be fucked, and this guard will be dead. Fun. Wait, now that I think about it. No, I gotta keep the cherries. Which one? What's it looking? Gonna postpone look at top 5. Just gonna get another guy there. Yeah, when that drive one check from the Connect check drag better. I fucking hate that. Launch a lookup for a bit. Thank you very much. I appreciate me next year. Buen provecho. I think the matches. I'm gonna clip some of the reactions I've had, because I've been robbed. I've been robbed, man. God, I want this card, but he's so freaking inconvenient. He's such a good card. He does so much, but like, damn. You're a promo card for some reason. Your price would have still been crazy as a triple rare, but like, Jesus, I really sometimes hate just freaking promo cards because of how they meant to function. Soul Blast 2, most likely. He's contemplating. He's contemplating. He's contemplating. Soul Blasting. Yep. Thought as much. His soul must be empty then. Yep, his soul is absolutely empty. He has no cards in soul. Activating the effect of the Holland. No, that wasn't it. Okay, he's back to battle. Let's see how this works out. 28k, gonna have to card that. Going on to Vanguard though, fuck me. Better to let this hit, sadly, fuck me. It's all going to Vanguard regardless of what I do. If it gets double trigger, it does not matter to me. I have to block this properly. He recovers 1, okay. To the rear. That's interesting. Well, he is getting a booster out of it. It's not that. Front trigger as well. Yeah, he is not losing anything to this. Check. No trigger. Lost a little nid. That kind of sucks. I don't like her. Look, Nick, just the shot. It's just gay. It's just Gaper Brachio, really. 3 stands already up at least. I can deal with something with that. Let's see. Boost. Shove this. Oh yeah, put a card to hand to soul. Ooh, wait. If you put that, he most likely either has another copy of Overlord or has another copy of Vortex. And his hand must be prepped full of triggers. He just has a ton of shield up there. Anyway, I'm taking your entire column, sir. Best Harvest ain't gonna proc, but I'm taking everything from you. So I'm guarding with this, thanks to its ability, plus 15k shield. Gonna drop all this here, 53k. Then I have to drop another -1 until he gets his full drive. So guard 68k, 2 to pass. Critical trigger. So that's another thing I have to block. $58 with a boost. When you boost, no, it's not. Doesn't get an extra, so it's just a 58. It's a 58, 28, 38, 28, 38, 38, 48. Jeez, I have to take this. 63k. The other one's the one I have to block. Fuck me. I think I die here. I think I get a trigger. Didn't get a trigger. Yep, I'm dead. Literally don't have a PG because I've just been drive checking them. 28k, 38k, 38k, 48k, 48k. 53k, 58. I can't guard this, man. So much draw, but such an ass everything else. Yeah, this just sucks, man. I can't do shit. GG. What the fuck, man? Had so much, but I just fucking died, man. The problem is this. The deck is just too. It's the way the deck functions and the way the deck I want it to work. I need things to restand, so I can't really, like, if I want to add him, I have to take away the Shenris. Like, it's what I have to do. Because I deck thing. I literally had all my grade 3 cards that were not Persona Rise. They were out of the deck. But, like, I just had bad RNG, man. Literally had the worst RNG. It's just like... can't do shit. Most likely I had to block the Vanguard first. Yeah, that's what I should have done. I should have blocked the Vanguard first. All the Vanguard attacks. I should have blocked them. Because I had the necessary shoes to block them. Oh, man, that's a fuck up on my end. Those are the only 2 attacks that could have guarded. It also had a ton of power there. Like, just gave it all. I basically had to do a no pass there and then block for 2 to pass. Oh, would have been a lot, but would have been able to take the other hits. Fuck. Took the Vanguard's hit. I had 2 more spots to take hits. Yeah. I should have done that. Fuck me, it's difficult. Fucking tough as all this. I really need Shenri because I need the soul. Stormband Dragon is just freaking one of the best cards. It just does a lot of stuff. Lugnid is just another copy of Gaber Brachio, but with the Duststorm name. And then Fireworks is just another card I can just restand that can just does his thing and can also search best harvest. God, the deck's at the best I could have done considering the situation. It really is. Man. That sucks. It is really, really sucks. Like, I drew a lot. I'm stupid. I had a twin cast drop zone. I'm stupid. I always forget twin cast is in the drop zone. I'm having one more game. I'm fucking salty as hell. I'm running the guy who's running the Blaster Dark Diablo. It's the coolest art. I'm such an idiot. I could have survived if I remembered that I had twin cast that I dropped in the grade 2 turn. I'm just so fucking stupid, man. He's taking too long, man. Cool art, but he's taking his life. Nope, they're not taking too long. Okay. Just making my own. I'm having one more game. I'm just too fucking salty, man. Just pure salt in my veins. I had a freaking twin cast. Why didn't you use them, you fucking idiot? Heck is there. Okay, let's do this. Alright, final game of the night before I have to go and just collapse a bit. Freaking love it. I love hot spring art. This hand is ass. Way better. It was a better hand. Woo! El Calibro Fantome. Hello. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a fun game. Now you have me standing properly. I like this. I played it before. It's a fun deck. With the Fantomas, you're running that equivalent of grade 1s, or you're just thinking lucky? Yeah, lucky. Draw a card. You get to draw, man. Never mind. Yeah, drop into Incas 100%. Just remember, Ray-Kon, that you have it. Okay, that's pretty good. Easy enough. It does have some stuff level. Okay, yeah. Drive check. Pretty decent. Good trigger, that's fine. Okay. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna be honest. This is gonna be interesting. Another Crimson Moon this turn. Damn, he really wants to go all out. How much battery does this thing have? Let's check on some appliance here. Okay, yeah, let's switch it out today. For the backup. 18k, kind of don't want damage here. It's being too much. Yeah, no guard. Critical trigger as well. Yeah. I would have guarded with a 1-tip as regardless, so. This would have. No, man. I already lost it. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, this is sucking so much. Okay. Shuffle, add to hand. Need to punch them. 5k. Fuck me, that hurts. Soul draw. There we go. Got another Shenri. Now we got proper defenses. Didn't activate that. Also because he didn't have the set order, now he's gonna have him. Put that guy there. Why does he didn't put a scar? Most likely didn't have him. Now he has the Crimson Moon. Oh right, he's been activating the Crimson Moons every turn. That's wrong. Why hasn't he been doing? Okay, now he has some targets. There has the grade 2, the grade 1, and this guy. Oh yeah, fair enough. He's not on grade 3 yet. It's not worth it on the other guy. It's the Restandard, then Tristradia, and then we got Robroy. Okay, I see you, I see you. The Crimson Moon. He can still operate these cards. I freaking love Alchemy. Liberate the battalion commander, Alcalibra Phantom. That key. I love the lore of this card. It's really good. It's just like, oh yeah, he just had to leave the company because he lost to his own deal. So he's committing to himself. He's not doing all the things he wants. He's just doing the one thing and he's focusing on it. And regardless, it's just like, this guy's still not the CEO. He is still just a commander. Okay. Yep, that sucks. Choosing your opponent's Vanguard creature. It's only if I'm in grade 3 it works. $33K to my 10K. Gonna have to guard as much as possible here. Vanguard's gonna be swinging pretty decently. This guy's gonna get a restand here, and then it's gonna get another column. Gonna have to have a Helena here. That works. Guard with this skill plus 5K shield. There we go. Yep, shove itself in the soul. Top 5 to the Crimson Moon, reveal it. And also these guys function as a Crimson Moon as well. Yep. Yep, stand back up. It's plus 10K power. 28K, 28K. One of the other ones hitting kind of nice numbers. I'm gonna have to bet no criticals as well because I'm in a very critical situation myself. Guard with this plus 5K shield, 35K. Then guard with this energy plus 3. Draw a card. Now you come here, you idiots. Gonna have to drop Shenri here. 2 to pass. Heal trigger. Really don't want to drop another card. I'm really in a critical situation. Yeah, that also means I do have to take all these other hits. Ah, fuck me, man. What do you mean you can do all this shit when you're in grade 3, man? Man, this sucks, man. He can do all this to get to the extra crit, and I'm still not even in grade 3. Draw trigger. At least I get a draw out of that. Not the best draw. Boy. Really have to, like, do this. It's too much. Discard target. Yeah, you. Try though. Energy Blast 3, draw 2. 1, 2. Immediately goes to Soul. Soul. Soul, yeah. Back, what did I miss? My ass getting freaking rushed by Alquilibra Phantome, them getting criticals, and just... Damn, Bushy, I fucking... What do you mean none of these cards have freaking grade 3 limitations, and their limitations are ass? The only thing that they didn't do to me is deal me the freaking -5. Bushi's just a fucking idiot, and just like, they build decent cards, but then they're just like, let's just... Oh my god, I have to do a discard here. Fuck me! Fuck me, whatever. I have to do it. Discard a card from hand. I have to do it. I need Harvest. Search. At the hand, deck shuffle. Activate Harvest. Call this card. Energy Blast 3. Retire. Draw card. Not what I wanted then. Vanguard's ability. Rest. Get rid of these. Draw 2. 1, 2. Not what I fucking wanted, but I'll deal with what I can. Got Twin Cast there ready. Sadly, these columns are absolute abysmal dog shit. Stormbrand Dragon will have to stay in my hand if I want to have a booster here. Better to have it here, actually, yeah. Oh yeah, since I retired something, I can have the Soul Blast here to get this unit restand. Then battle phase. Stand back up. This sucks, man. These columns are bullshit. Managed to get rid of his board and get some draws in it, but like, was it? The cost was like too much, man. If I paid so much for nothing. Attack, Counter Blast 1. Soul Blast 1. You top 5. Give me something good at least. It was something, I guess. Call. Shuffle. Is you're in grade 3 plus 5k plus 5k. Then Vanguard gets plus 5k power. Twin Drive. Critical trigger. Crit to Vanguard. Power to here. Give me a heal or a draw, please. Not what I wanted. First check, critical trigger. Second check, front trigger. Of course it is. 38k. Doesn't do anything, man. What the fuck? Ah. Literally tried to do a run back to get rid of my Salty, but the Salty is still there. Fuck, man. Oh, man. This is bullshit. I got to retire everything I wanted, but like, man, this is not good. Yeah. You can put as many freaking products you have and put them there. The freaking Butchie is just like, don't worry, we put an effect that's restricted by the grade 3. It's just like, you have units that restand, gain plus 10k power. They also function as shields. They can lower my power as well. The only thing that's being... The -5 is the only thing that's not being reduced, man. Well, I'm dead. Like, fuck me, man. Oh, this sucks. Also fucking damage? Doesn't matter. I don't have shields. How can I guard this? 33k, still 2 more attacks. This is all I could do, really. You guys are trigger fucked? Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, what the fuck should I do, man? They can rush me. They went first. I lose. Meta's literally just... Yeah, I went first. I win, basically. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Fuck, man. Why is this so fucking ass? Why is the meta so fucking ass? Why is everything a fucking coin toss? They went to go first, so I died. No, I can't do this anymore. I'm tired. I need to rest. Thank you, everyone. We had a lot of fun. Sadly, Eugene's Eugene, man. Fuck me. The games, I had a good execution. It's just like the game is just like, nah, you're playing Eugene. You gotta fucking die. Man, I'm fucking salty. Thank you guys for coming. I'll be freaking disappearing for a bit. Alright, let's see who we raid today. Is there anybody in Vanguards? Doesn't seem like it. The people that were there usually appear early. Let's see. Alright, we're annoying Slide. He's just watching some TikToks. TikTok Tuesday for him. So we're just invading him. He's just watching random TikTok. He's my model sibling. Be nice to this lad. That's it. Thank you for coming. We had a lot of fun. Fun question marks. Damn it. With that said, I'll be prepping the schedule tomorrow. It shall be released. Look forward to it. I don't know. We're just getting a bunch of buddy fight stuff, man. I fucking know what to freaking stream. I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye bye.